second using white numbers.
1 second.
White numbers.
This in order?
Huh?
All right. That camera.
Steve Young is leading off.
That one.
Which camera?
Really uncomfortable. All right.
We're doing this camera?
Yeah.
This is gonna be funny.
This is great.
You just gotta do
Here,
it
I'm
again.
All right. Tell us when.
He's gonna get the night.
All right. Ready, guys? Turn around. Hi, and welcome to On Top of the Cherry Hill East dugout, where the Cherry Hill West Lions will host the Cherry Hill East Cougars. We're behind Cherry Hill High School West, and we're looking forward to one of the best matchups of the year in South Jersey baseball. Mitch?
Well, can I cut in there for 1 second? You talk about rivalries in baseball. You've got the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Giants and the Dodgers, and the Cubs and the Cardinals. But here you've got two great teams, the battle of the undefeateds, East versus West in Cherry Hill. Here are the lineups.
Okay, leading off for Cherry Hill High School East is Steve Young, the catcher. Batting second at third base, Matt Zeberline. Steve Lang at first base this afternoon, will be hitting third. Kevin Foley, the pitcher, will be batting cleanup. Mike Ellis in center field, hitting fifth. Sixth is Tom Suvantri, the left fielder. Seventh is Mike Donaldson, the shortstop. And eighth is Gino Priolo, playing second base. And looks right now like Ken Hunt, will be designated hitter, hitting ninth.
Okay, for Cherry Hill West, leading off at center field is Steve Farling. Second baseman Steve Cohen bats second. Pitcher Sean Sr. will bat third. Shortstop John Chadwick will bat fourth. Batting fifth, Bo Gray, first baseman. Third baseman Nate Schooley will bat sixth. Batting seventh, left fielder Ron Sahaki. Batting eighth, catcher John Martini. And batting ninth, right fielder Walt Clymer. Gentlemen, we should be seeing one of the best games of the year. You can compare any event between these two teams, between the two schools, but this is the most awaited each year because of the high rankings of the two teams. In two newspapers, the Courier-Post, first of all, Cherry Hill West is ranked number 1 and East is ranked number 2. And in the Inquirer, Cherry Hill East is ranked number 2 and Cherry Hill West is ranked number 3. So basically, this game has more importance than just an Olympic American Conference game. It also will decide who will be maybe number 1 or number 2 in South Jersey.
One thing to watch for in this game is the pitching and the defense, because there's going to be two good matchups here in Sean Sr. and Kevin Foley. And whoever plays a better defense and gets good pitching is probably going to prevail.
Okay, game conditions. Beautiful field here behind Cherry Hill High School West. It's in the upper 70s, and we have a slight breeze blowing out to right field, so that'll favor the lefties.
Also, to see this pitching match and to add a little bit to that, sophomore Kevin Foley, who had an excellent season last year, against left-hander Sean Sr., who's one of the most highly scouted players on this field. Okay, we're about to ready to begin this ball game. As Cherry Hill West will first take the field. We're in a very unusual situation for this ball game. We're on top of the Cherry Hill East dugout. So,
Okay, we just lost one of our papers over into the East dugout.
one of the players be kindly give us a paper.
Can we have that paper back? Thank you. Pretty good, David. America's Funniest Home Videos. I think I'm watching the wrong game. I gotta scoot around here. Here, you wanna take this for a second?
The captains now are handing out the lineup cards. For Cherry Hill West, it's Steve Cohen. As we're trying to get situated up here, we're having a little trouble.
I want to do the first four.
Here you go. Here, I'll keep one.
Can you cut this out?
When East is up, it's going to work. Yeah. When East is up, we're working, and West is up.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the stats. You got the stats?
East is up.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Cherry Hill East stats.
I'll do color. You do. I'll do play-by-play when East is up. Or no, actually.
Yeah, East is up first, so you do play.
All right. All right. So in that case, you get this.
Batting average.
Yeah. All right. Either way, it doesn't matter. Let me do it. Yeah. Think about it. East right here.
Yeah, I am right now. Hold on one second.
I'm sorry. And you better get a copy for each of us because we need, what positions are playing. Oh!
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, do me a favor, man.
Cherry Hill High School West takes the field. We're ready for game time.
No one sees it.
Coach, we just need one more. We're not going to drop it again.
We need some stones.
Put it underneath that. Put it underneath the mix-up. I'm going to get a close-up of all the players, okay, in the field. Close-up of all the players. Tell them in there, okay? All right, when I go to first base, I'm going to go to first base first, second base, I'll go all around the diamond, okay? Ready?
They went.
I'm going to have them go around to each position on the field, you know?
They're gonna like interview all the players that not leave at their base and stuff. Yeah, they want to close up of them. That's like that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Start at first base now.
They're starting at first base, second, third.
Okay, on the field for
Decent announcers. Yeah, ready?
At first base for Cherry Hill West, there's Bo Gray. Second base, Steve Cohen, he's a senior. Shortstop senior John Chadwick. Third base, Nate Schooley. Left fielder, Ron Sahaki. Center fielder, Walt Klein. No, that's center fielder, Steve Farling. Right fielder, Walt Clymer. Catching for Cherry Hill West is John Martini. And pitching for Cherry Hill West, undefeated 3-0, Sean Sr.
Okay, we're about ready for game time. And we've got a nice crowd along the hill, alongside the field, right field line. Few people on the left field line, but they're afraid of getting hit by the JV players behind us. And as the warm-up pitches are being completed, we'll be ready for game time. Going into today's game for Cherry Hill High School East, Steve Young is leading the team in batting average. He's got a .571 batting average. He's played in all 6 of the games, and he's had 21 at bats, so he's doing pretty well for East. And Matt Zeberline and Steve Lang also join him in the top 3.
John Chadwick is the leading Cherry Hill West, has the highest batting average for Cherry Hill West. He's hitting .385. He's the highest average starter, that is. As Sean Sr. finishes up his last pitches, and we're about ready to get going on this game. The first game was originally scheduled for Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, but it was canceled because of rain. So it's being made up today.
Okay, Martini steps, throws down to second base, and the game is ready to get underway. Ball goes around the horn. Players will converse at the pitcher's mound. Good luck, pep talk, and we're ready to go. Okay, catcher Steve Young steps in, start the game for Cherry Hill High School East, number 7.
Steve Young's a very highly touted catcher. He's only a sophomore. And last year, as a starting catcher, he contributed greatly to the team.
First pitch is low for a ball. Steve Young takes it.
Sean Sr. is looking to get into a groove.
That's in there for a strike. Sean Sr. throws pretty hard. And here's the pitch. Foul backing out of play. He was all over that pitch, just having to hit it the wrong way.
Sean Sr.'s got his man deep in the count now.
1-2 the count. Coach Martin at third, yelling encouragement. In tight, 2-2 the count. And the count remains 2-2 with that foul off the right side into the screen.
It was a high pitch.
He's looking to get aboard early. It's very rare for a catcher to lead off a game. Usually they're not the fastest people on the team. Checks his swing, it's low, count goes full. Senior's throwing a lot of pitches just to this first hitter. For West's sake, just hope he doesn't keep that up. Outside he walks, ball 4.
Sean Sr. had him deep in the count, 1-2, and he walked him. I know he didn't want to do that.
That'll bring up Matt Zeberline, the third baseman for Cherry Hill High School East, number 8. He'll be hitting from the left-hand side of the plate.
Sean Sr.'s got a strong move to first. Might have a couple balls to him over there.
Probably. Ball's high and tight.
Sean's having a little control problem early in this game.
1-0 the count. Matt Zeberline. Zeberline's hitting .500 on the year so far. He's played in all 6 of these games, and he's right now 7 for 14 on the year. Easy throw to first base. He's back easily. And the stretch. Pitch by Senior. In there for a strike.
Cherry Hill West is looking to repeat as state champions this year. Oddly enough, they did not win the American Conference Division. Cherry Hill East had that honor.
That's right.
Very odd circumstances last year.
Yeah, they took the season series away from East with 1 victory and a tie.
An 88 tie, they just could never finish that ball game.
It was a beautiful game, though. Game was played right here on account of darkness. Senior goes into the stretch. Another throw to first base. Steve Young back very easily. Doesn't look to be going anywhere yet. Just joining us, we're in the top of the first. No score, runner on first base, nobody out. Cherry Hill East.
The runner goes, and it's a foul. Foul.
Hit him in the helmet.
Hit him in the helmet. Wow. I thought that hit the bat. That ball went all the way past first base.
Ooh, that's called taking one for the team. Check that helmet out.
And the coaches are looking to have a little conference here. Let's hope nobody's headhunting. I'm sure Sean Sr. didn't mean it. Yes, he did, but that's a bad situation as the trainers wants to take a look at Matt Zeberline. Hit right in the helmet.
That was right crack in the center of the skull.
Thank God he had that helmet on. Imagine if this was 50 years ago and they didn't play with helmets.
I wouldn't want to be here then.
Very ugly, ugly incident. And East has runners on first and second, nobody out.
One mistake that might have been made by seniors to put both Young and Zeberline on the base pass. They combined have 11 stolen bases on the year, and he put both of them on base, one by a walk and one by a hit by a pitch. So that's kind of dangerous to put the fastest guys, number 1 and 2 hitters on base without even allowing a hit.
Now you've got the always hot Steve Lang at the plate. Lang hitting .455.
And he also has no home runs, one home run.
He's getting under the ball a lot this year as compared to last year. Lang's a senior. And senior goes into stretch. Ball high.
Senior's been way high with his pitches.
Seems to be overthrowing the ball, trying to throw a little too hard. I would wonder, though, what would happen if one of Sean Senior's fastballs connected with Steve Lang's bat.
Last year, Sean Sr. pitched a no-hitter against Cherry Hill East in a very exciting game.
That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Steve Lang. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Senior working quickly as Lang steps back in. That one fouled back, heading towards the cars parked behind. Oh, didn't hit the cars. Know a couple of fellows that aim for those cars. Coach Martin again encouraging Lang.
Cherry Hill East is wearing their new uniforms today.
Looking good in their pinstripes, if I may say so.
Decided to unveil the new uniforms in this big game.
Ripped through the hole between third and short. It's a single. Waving Young around third base, and he'll score. 1-0 Cherry Hill High School.
And a static Cherry Hill East team.
Steve Lang rips the single through the hole between third and short, bringing home Steve Young from second base.
And a static Cherry Hill East team greets Steve Young. This is interesting circumstances we have here. We're right on top of the East dugout, and we're close to the play as you can get.
As soon as that run across the plate, I felt some people banging on top of our little seats here.
It's the most uncomfortable I've ever been during a game.
Let me tell you. Now batting cleanup for Cherry Hill High School East is the pitcher, Kevin Foley. This is very uncomfortable, isn't it?
Here's the sophomore, Kevin Foley.
Sophomore sensation. Lang at first, Zeberline at second. And he takes low, 1-0.
Sean Sr. looks a little confused out there, but look for him to get it back together. He's an unbelievable pitcher.
Senior looks in. Goes into stretch once more. In there for a strike. One and one the count. Kevin Foley. Foley on the year hitting only .250. But he does have power.
Runners go.
Out at third base.
Unbelievable throw by John Martini.
They got Zeberline, his lead runner, on a double steal. And Steve Lang is now at second base with 1 out.
Cherry Hill East is playing an aggressive, very aggressive baseball today.
Well, they figured they'd take the lead early. No reason why they shouldn't. Kevin Foley steps back in.
He's got a 2-1 count on him.
In the dirt. Good job by the West catcher to keep it in front of him. Cherry Hill West greatly relieved by that caught stealing. Takes a little bit of the load off of Sean Sr. And he walks him.
Thus far, Senior has yet to get a batter out, with the exception of Matt Zeberline getting caught stealing.
So that's not really him getting a batter out.
Thus far, he has 2 walks, let up a hit, and he's hit a batter. And Coach Trotman trots out to the field to talk to his senior pitcher, Sean Senior. Trotman made that talk pretty quick, as he has so much confidence in this pitcher.
Okay. That'll bring to the plate the center fielder, Mike Ellis. Ellis hitting .316 on the year. He's played in all 6 of Cherry Hill East's games. And he's got no home runs as yet, but I'm sure he's looking. There's ball 1 outside.
Coach Trotman has got to be concerned with the pitching thus far of Sean Senior.
Ellis is one of East's stars. In the 6 games, he's got 3 RBIs. Oh, that went in for a strike. Ellis does not agree with that call.
Senior seems to start off real cool and then ends the game steaming. Gets better as the game goes along.
A lot of pitchers are like that. That one's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mike Ellis. Senior once again goes into stretch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We got runners on first and second, 1 out. Cherry Hill East leading 1-0 in the top of the first inning. These teams so close in ability. This looks to be a very good game the rest of the way. Caught him looking, it's 2 down. Ellis goes down on strikes.
Senior got that fastball over. Threw some heat at the end of that pitch.
It held him that time. Got that one over.
Now batting for East, Tom Cervansery, left fielder.
Savantry, an all-season player. Plays football in the fall, baseball. I believe he plays basketball also for Cherry Hill East. No, he doesn't. I just got a no from my co-partner here. Savantry settles in.
We got 2 outs here. Top of the first inning.
In there for a called strike.
Cherry Hill East leading 1-0. Runners on first and second.
In there, called strike 2. Senior seems to have settled into a groove right now.
He has faced nothing but right-handed hitters thus far in the game.
No, I believe Zeberline is up there hitting lefty.
You're right.
And they check.
Uh-oh, Coach Trotman is not very happy with that call.
Barely held his swing.
Coach Trotman is not very happy with this call.
Not really out there to argue. He's just to be explained.
Why that wasn't called a strike.
Yeah.
Trotman trots back into the
Kind of ambles, not trots. He kind of ambles back to the dugout.
dugout.
Savantry back in there again. Lang at second. Foley at first. That one's low. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on first and second, and Tom Saventry, the batter.
This is the most important pitch of this inning thus far.
It's only the first. Got a long way to go.
Long way to go. Sitting on top of Cherry Hill East dugout.
Oh my. Got him swinging. That'll end the first half of the inning. And Cherry Hill East strands 2, drives home 1 run, and West will be coming up in the bottom half of the first inning, trailing 1-0.
Cherry Hill West has got to be happy by getting out of that inning, only letting up 1 run, but maybe sad with the performance thus far of Sean Senior. Good thing about Senior there, struck out the last 2 batters. That's promising. So he got his act together.
The 2 walks hurt him in the inning, though. 1
then-
run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base.
All right, we're going to do the same thing for East now. Yeah. We're going to go to all the bases for East now, okay?
Yeah.
You want to do it? Okay, for Cherry Hill East at first base, Steve Lang. Second baseman, Gino Priolo. Shortstop, Mike Donaldson. Third baseman, Matt Zebraline. Left fielder, Tom Cervansery. Center fielder, Steve Young. Right fielder, Rob Dwyer. Catching for Cherry Hill East, Steve Young. And pitching for Cherry Hill East, Kevin Foley. Cherry Hill East huddles around their pitcher, Kevin Foley. Leading off for Cherry Hill West is speedy Steve Farling. He's a center fielder. Thus far this season, he's batting .294, 5 hits, and 6 RBIs. He's 1 home run and 2 stolen bases.
On the year, Foley is 1-0 with a 0.57 ERA in 3 games. He's pitched 12 1/3 innings.
The first pitch is a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2.
That was a nice breaking ball there by Foley.
Farling's in the hole, 2-0.
The key to all the East pitching staff is if they can mix up their pitches well, because there's no real overpowering pitchers in the bunch.
Foley winds up in the pitch. Fouled off of Farling's foot. The count's still 0-2. We have a nice crowd here today for this big
Yes,
game.
Major. 100
I
people?
couldn't tell you from
200?
up top of Cherry Hill East dugout.
One person with an air horn.
The umpire calls timeout. And back to play. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Farling, and he struck him out.
He caught the corner on that one. That was a terrific pitch.
Steve Farling strikes out to open the game for Cherry Hill West and brings up second baseman Steve Cohen. Cohen's batting 176. But Cohen also has 6 stolen bases, so it's good to have him up at the beginning of the lineup. Cohen's a senior. And here's the pitch by Foley. That's the first ball of the game thrown by Kevin Foley.
Pitch was really close. I guess it was a little bit inside.
That's a called strike.
One interesting thing to watch here is whenever you see Kevin Foley pitch for this East club, he's pitching to Steve Young, and Young has caught Foley in Little League all the way up since they were about 10 years old. So they know each other well.
It's ball 2. A little low. 2-1 pitch to Stevie Cohen. It's ball 3. Counts 3-1. Cherry Hill West is down 1-0 to Cherry Hill East. And we got a full count. Strike 2 to Stevie Cohen. Here's the pitch. It's hit the right field, and it falls in for a single for Steve Cohen. He gets Cherry Hill West's first hit of the game.
Cohen laid off that breaking ball after the first pitch, and he stroked that fastball to the opposite field.
Now up, pitcher Sean Senior. Senior for the year is batting .375, 6 hits, 6 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 1 stolen base. Senior had a home run his first at bat this year for Cherry Hill West. As Foley will try to hold Cohen.
East is playing him to pull defensively a little bit. They're shaded in the outfield a couple steps to the right.
It's called strike for the first pitch.
No, he keeps getting scared every time a lefty comes up here. We're on the third base dugout. What if just a lefty gets a tiny bit of it and sends it right at us?
Like that?
Just in the air, maybe.
Okay, we have a foul ball. Senior's in the hole, 0-2. Runner on first base, Steve Cohen. Foley thus far has had excellent control of his pitches for his first 3 batters. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1. Inside. Foley looking at Steve Cohen, who's at first. Cohen stays, and the ball's hit the right field. But it's caught
Dwyer made her misjudge that ball at
by
first,
Rob
and then,
Dwyer.
kind of retract his steps there and made pretty nice catch.
Brings up cleanup hitter, shortstop John Chadwick. He's the senior for Cherry Hill West. He's one of their more respected players. Chadwick's batting .385, 5 hits, 1 RBI. And Foley throws the first, but not in time to get out Steve Cohen.
I don't think West is going to be doing too much on the bases. Foley has a good move, and Young has an excellent arm.
Here's the pitch to Chadwick. Chadwick hits it to second, and it falls in for a single. Cohen's going to third, and he pulls it out. Runners on first and third. John Chadwick Gets a base hit. Great base running by Stevie Cohen as he was running because there were 2 outs. Okay, now batting for Cherry Hill West, first baseman Bo Gray.
Sophomore Chris Dwyer is seeing a lot of action in right field today. The lefties seem to be pulling the ball, and the righties are going the other way.
Bo Gray thus far this season's hitting .357, 5 hits, 5 RBIs, and 2 home runs for Big Bo. He's only a sophomore, and he gets under a pitch and fouls it deep. Ooh, almost hits that car, but luckily it didn't. As all the fans turn around to see if their cars are still in one piece. Yeah, 1 strike to Bo Gray, 2 outs. Runners on first and third. Chadwick runs the third. Cohen's going home, and he is safe at home plate. Wild pitch scorer Stevie Cohen, who runs home from third. Chadwick advances to second base as the game is now tied 1-1. Chadwick's now in second. We got a 1-1 count to Bo Gray. And the ball's hit down third base, but it's foul. As Bo Gray trots back to home plate. He's down 1-2 to Kevin Foley. Chadwick's at second for Cherry Hill West. 2 outs in the inning. The game's tied 1-1. Here's the pitch. And it's grounded to second baseman Gino Priolo. He makes the play, and that's the end of the inning. Bo Gray ends the inning with a ground out. After 1 full inning of play, Cherry Hill East 1, Cherry Hill West 1. Cherry Hill West left 1 batter at second base, left 1 runner at second base. They scored 1 run in the inning. And let's get ready for the second inning of play.
West scored 1 run on 2 hits and the wild pitch by Foley.
That's right. Foley wild pitched. Steve Cohen home as West throws the ball around the field to start the second inning. And we're just waiting a little bit. Wind has shifted a little bit now, blowing in from right field. At the start of the game was blowing out. But other than that, pretty much conditions are the same, lineups are the same. We're tied at 1 going into the second inning.
Leading off for East in this inning is Mike Donaldson. Donaldson playing shortstop today is hitting .400. Played in all 6 games, has 4 hits and 10 at-bats.
Start where we left off.
What are we doing?
I'll do this and just keep rotating it around.
So you said there's got to be a Cherry Hill West.
Each inning?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this one. Okay, West has their conference on the mound, and we're about ready to go. Mike Donaldson will be leading off, the shortstop for Cherry Hill East, wearing the number 5 on these brand new white, sparkling new uniforms. Donaldson, a left-handed hitter against left-handed throwing Sean Sr. There's that air horn again from somewhere deep in the right field corner. First pitch low for a ball. Donaldson so far this year is hitting 400. As he takes ball 2, he's hitting 400. He's played in all 6 of the games, and he's had 15 at-bats. Pitch is in there around the knees for a strike. So the count to Donaldson is 2-1. Oh boy, that's fouled over our heads. Like I said, I don't like those lefties. On deck batter looking up at us as if we're out of our minds. Ooh, that one's up around the eyes. Takes it high.
Senior looking to start off this inning on a brighter note than he did last inning. He's having trouble getting behind these batters. And when he gets ahead, he's losing them.
Well, we're in the second, tied at 1. And he got him swinging.
Sean Senior has struck out the last 3 batters.
Donaldson goes down swinging. That'll bring on Gino Priola, the second baseman.
Senior thus far has 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, let up 1 hit, and he hit 1 batter with a pitch.
Nice array of
He's done it all.
Priola wearing number 3 in the East pinstripes.
As Chaiho West, as Priola showed bunt, Chaiho West trying to defend it.
He pulled back, took that one for a ball.
Priel is one of the better burners on the team. He laid a beauty down to third base in the game against Triton on Monday. While he's swinging out.
In there for a strike. Time is called, and Priola wants a word with third base coach Dave Martin.
Okay, we heard.
Couldn't quite understand everything they
I
said.
heard it, but it wouldn't be quite fair if I said what he's gonna do.
No reason why we can't.
No, we can't say that. Ruin the game.
Sure.
Guarantee he tries hitting, and he does.
Swung foul back into the screen.
This is most interesting. Announcing the game over the dugout. You hear everything that's gonna happen.
I don't know. I think I'm going to get a little closer to the dugout with this lefty. I'm swinging away.
Stay low.
I feel like I'm in a bomb shelter. Big old breaking ball got him swinging.
That's 4 in a row for Sean Senior. 4 strikeouts in a row. As you don't want to raise your voice when a player who can
When
strike
your
out
player goes down, you don't want to talk too loud. Now batting Ken Hunt for East. In there for a strike, takes it. He's a designated hitter today. And he steps in again, 0-1 the count. And the pitch.
Senior is hot. He's got it together now.
Certainly has gotten himself into the groove. Already got Hunt in a hole 0-2. And the pitch.
He strikes him out on 3 pitches.
Strikes out the side. East goes out to the field, begin the bottom half of the second inning with a tie game at 1. They didn't do anything that inning. Struck out all 3 men.
That's the Sean Senior we're used to here at Cherry Hill West.
And that's the Sean Sr. we don't want to see at Cherry Hill East. Okay, he's taking the field once more.
Now batting for Cherry Hill West is third baseman Nate Schooley. A very sad thing has happened to Cherry Hill West. Former graduate of 1987 and baseball player Ben Weinstein passed away this weekend. He lost a battle to leukemia. And his younger brother Josh plays on this baseball team, and he could not make this game because of the circumstances. And filling in for Josh today at third base is Nate Schooley. Our condolences to the entire Weinstein family. The Cherry Hill West players are wearing Ben Weinstein's initials on their shoulders as remembrance to this fine young man. Okay. Nate Schooley takes the first pitch high for a ball. Oh, I'm sorry, 0-2. As he swings on both pitches. Nate Schooley thus far this year is batting .250, 2 hits, 1 RBI, and 1 stolen base. Nate also pitched this year in a victory over Camden High. It's called ball, 1-2 count for Schooley. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball, 2-2. 2-2 pitch to Schooley. And Schooley lines one foul to left field. Solid his pitch just could not connect. Connect it straight. Everywhere you look on this field, there's some kind of game going on. We got tennis, baseball, softball. The pitch to Schooley, way high for a ball. Schooley has to duck.
He looked to be catching up with Foley's pitches there, and Foley just let that one get away. Nothing intentional intended.
Here's the pitch to Schooley. And he strikes out.
That was an excellent pitch. Great movement on the ball.
It's the second strikeout of the game for Kevin Foley. Now batting for Cherry Hill West, junior Ron Sahaki. He's playing left field today. Sahaki, thus far this season, is batting .250, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. Sahaki was named an all-star for the Cherry Hill Babe Ruth World Champions at third base. As another ball goes foul.
No cars or spectators injured on that foul ball.
Thus far this game, there's been no announcers or cars damaged thus far in the game. Or cameramen to add that. Cameramen are also putting their lives on the line. Tracy Slovakin's all alone on top of the Cherry Hill West dugout. As the players are now looking for a ball. Huh? They found one. Hackey's down on the count 0-2. One out thus far in the inning. Cherry Hill East, Cherry Hill West tied at 1. The 0-2 pitch to Hackey, and he strikes out. Caught looking. And he'll get another shot, Ronnie. Now batting for Cherry Hill West, catcher John Martini. John has made a number of excellent defensive plays thus far in the game, throwing out one batter. Martini's batting 357, 5 hits, 2 RBIs, and 1 stolen base.
Foley just recorded his 15th strikeout on the year. He leads all Cherry Hill East pitchers in Ks.
John Martini takes the first pitch for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouls it. Here's a foul ball. And our hearts just dropped. And Barton. Oh! Kyle Young tries. Steve Young tries to make the play, but it hits the backstop. Come on, Mitch. You would have caught that for us, right?
Oh my.
The 1-1 pitch. John Martini's 1-1 in the count. Just 2 outs here, no base runners. Big John Martini, excellent basketball player for Cherry Hill West. Foul ball. Check swing foul for Martini. He's down the count 1-2. Foley's looking to strike out the side as Senior did. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the first base line. Count still 1-2. As more people are coming to the playing area. Nice crowd here today. The 1-2 pitch to Martini. Foley in the windup. Low for a ball. Some of the coaches thought that was the last out of the inning. 2-2 pitch. It's now 2-2.
It was a good pitch. It dropped just below the knees, though, for a ball.
Yeah, he was trying to catch him. He had him ahead of the count. Here's the pitch. Martini caught looking as Kevin Foley strikes out the side. Matches.
Back-to-back strikeouting of the side here in the second.
Okay, after 2 innings, Cherry Hill East tied at 1. Cherry Hill West had no base runners in the inning, and they struck out each time at bat. We have the top of the order leading off for Cherry Hill East.
All right, we got Senior coming back out to the mound to begin his 3rd inning of work. And he's allowed 1 run thus far. That on a base hit by Steve Lang.
Sean Senior thus far has 5 strikeouts. Has struck out the last 5 batters he's faced. But here's the top of the order that really hurt Senior. Did all the damage against him. And Senior's looking for some revenge here.
He settled into his groove. I think he'll be a little bit more effective this inning.
Thus far, the game has been a closely pitched game as we expected, you know. When one pitcher does bad, the other does bad. When one pitcher strikes out at the side, the other one does.
Okay, to lead off the inning for Cherry Hill East will be Steve Young. He hasn't had an official at bat thus far in the game. He walked his first time up. It was his second walk of the year. As he's swinging a couple of bats around, one with a donut. Work up those muscles a bit. Get ready. As Senior is preparing to deliver his final warm-up pitch. The ball goes down to second base and around the horn, and we're set to go in the third. All right, time to get back down into our crouch positions, avoid any foul balls. I had my heart in my mouth last inning when that one popped straight up. I didn't know where it was going to go.
Didn't you ever play Little League Baseball? Didn't they teach you how to catch a baseball when it came at you at 90 miles an hour?
But I don't usually catch while I'm lying on my stomach. I was only a second baseman. Not that there's anything wrong, of course, at second base. I love second base. Okay, Steve Young steps in as prepare ourselves as the dugout just cracked underneath us. And lines one into right center field, falls in for a base hit.
Here's the top of the order doing damage against Senior again.
One pitch, one runner on base. And Young a threat to steal. He's got 4 stolen bases so far this year. Okay, Matt Zeberline, lefty. Uh-oh. Stepping into that. Second person up this inning. Second person in the Cherry Hill East lineup. He was hit by a pitch the first time, right off the skull, off the helmet. And hopefully he's still okay. He's still in the game. Be able to move Steve Young along, maybe. Looks
bunt.
as if the bunt pulls back, takes high and in for a ball.
Steve Young scored the only run of the game for Cherry Hill East. Came around on Steve Lang's RBI single.
That's right. Scored from second. Young taking a nice long lead at first base. He may have ideas of stealing. Pickoff attempt. Nice easy throw over there. He steps back. Long steps it gets back. Zeberline waiting for the pitch. Goes into the stretch.
And he's caught stealing.
They've got him in a rundown. They work on this in practice, and he's tagged out. Stealing.
Sean Senior makes the tag. It's the second East player caught stealing this far today.
That one, though, was kind of a half-hearted attempt, picked off by the pitcher.
It's a good move by Senior.
It was.
Give him credit.
Caught him leaning.
His lefties have that advantage.
They do. That's righty, I know. Okay, Zeberline up with 1 out. He
Ooh.
fouls it back over our heads. A little gasp of fear there, Drew.
Anyone have a hockey mask? My mother paid a lot of money for those braces.
Me too. Straight from braces to dentures. I don't think so.
Oh, we're going to have a good time today, sitting on top of Cherry Hill East dugout.
And here's the pitch. Just low.
A little low there. Senior didn't like that call.
3 balls, 1 strike. And Zeberline steps back into the box. And the pitch. Grounded to first base. Oh, takes a wild hop. And he's unassisted put out at first base.
Bo Gray makes the play there. Bo was Cherry Hill's one of their best pitchers thus far in the Babe Ruth campaign that they ended up winning the World Series. Big Bo's going to be a great pitcher. Look for Bo to be a significant player, or maybe the star, I might say. He's a significant player now, star of the team.
Okay, here's Steve Lang. RBI single in the first inning. Breaking ball. Oh, nice drop on that one. Fools him. Swings and misses for strike 1. No balls, one strike to Lang, and here's the pitch. 1-1 the count. Lang is a dead fastball hitter. Fouled straight back into the screen. I'm getting used to it now. Okay, here's Steve Lang, chokes up on the bat just a tad. And he wiggles his foot and steps in. Another foul ball, this time on the ground, back to the screen.
Maybe people should write in or call into Cable 18 and tell us what's the best way we could be protected from a foul ball.
Wonder if we could get a top 10 on that by the end of the game. Top 10 ways to protect yourself by being hit by a foul ball on top of the Cherry Hill East dugout.
This is a great view. Don't get me wrong, I love the view.
That it is. Probably the best seats in the house. No fence in the way.
We can actually hear the East strategy.
Okay, here's Lang still up. Line drive. Caught at second base. Steve Cohen makes a snare for the third out of the inning. And it's kind of like a humpback liner. Didn't get much of that one.
Sean Sr. Had a nice inning pitching.
Yes, no base runners stranded. And I don't know, East goes pretty quietly there in the third. We'll be ready to move down to the bottom of the third. We got Mitch Markowitz here and Dave Smith from Cherry Hill East, along with Drew Golan from West.
Leading the inning off for Cherry Hill West will be right fielder Walt Clymer. Now, Walt Clymer is what you call an excellent athlete. Played center field on the Babe Ruth World Champion team, and this is his sophomore year at Cherry Hill West. Thus far this year, Walt Clymer is hitting .286, 4 hits, 7 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. Clymer is a quarterback candidate for Cherry Hill West, next year's football team. He'll be up in about a minute or two, as we have a 1-1 tie in the bottom of the third. This has been one of the largest awaited games in the area thus far this year in baseball. As I was coming home from Saturday's postponed game, which nobody called me up for before to tell me it was postponed, I was listening on the radio, and they were discussing the game on 610 WIPL Sports Radio.
Highly anticipated, to say the least. This is certainly a big rivalry. We talk about the homecoming game for football and all of these other things, but I mean, a good way to understand this is he's got new uniforms for this game, so it must be pretty big.
Nice uniforms here. You gotta love the uniforms of Cherry Hill West, though. Number 4 in the country last year, ranked by USA Today. It's number 4 in the country and state champions. Clymer hits one down the third. Zebraline missed the play, and he got them both up. Beautiful throw. Matt Zebraline.
He did that exact same thing on Monday against Triton. It was a sharply hit ball, one that was very difficult to fill. He recovered and nailed him with an absolutely incredible throw. He's got a rocket for a right arm.
Wow, his Clymer has excellent speed. Zebraline made that play. Might have hurt his wrist on the play. The ball came streaming at him the third. Wonderful play. Now for Cherry Hill West, center fielder Steve Farling. At his first at-bat, he struck out. One out thus far in the third, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch by Foley. And Farling fouls off. Farling's also a pitcher for Cherry Hill West. And that's called strike 0-2, Steve Farling. Kevin Foley looks to have control of this game.
His fastball's got good velocity, and it's also got good movement. It's almost comparable to Sean Senior's.
That's called ball. 1-1.
He came down with a little 3/4 kind of delivery there. Foley did. He's had trouble. He had a stress fracture on his thumb on his pitching hand earlier in the year.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's breaking ball fouled. Second strike. 1-2. Kevin Foley is growing into a fine pitcher. Last year he was undefeated. Thus far this year he's undefeated too. The 1-1 pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up to center field. And it's an out as center fielder Mike Ellis makes the play. Now up for Cherry Hill West, second baseman Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen got a hit, and he scored on a wild pitch for Cherry Hill West's only run. He got a single to right. Two outs in the inning. First pitch is called ball.
That was a great breaking ball there by Foley. Caught him handcuffed up. Just really handcuffed Cohen.
It's 1-1 pitch for Foley. Here's the windup. And it's a strike foul ball. 1-2 to Steve Cohen.
It's kind of interesting with the managers. Cherry Hill East coach Dave Martin runs out to third base and is loud and likes to yell a lot, i.e. Tommy Lasorda, while West coach Tom Troutman likes to lean up against the dugout and be kind of cool and collective, more like Whitey Herzog.
Here's the pitch. It's another ball. Count is full. There's two outs in the inning. Here's the full count pitch. And it's a called third strike. Cohen's caught looking. He's not too happy with the call. The end of 3 innings. Cherry Hill West 1, Cherry Hill East 1.
Foley, as of that pitch, has retired the last 7 West batters, while Senior, on the other hand, has struggled getting Steve Young out at the plate, the leadoff hitter for East. He'll face the big part of East order coming up in the 4th.
Okay, Sean Senior thus far today has struck out 5 batters and allowed 2 walks. Senior's a very highly touted and scouted pitcher. This past summer, he participated and he played on the United States Junior Olympic baseball team. Senior's first 2 years in high school he spent at Camden Catholic before his junior year when he transferred to Cherry Hill West.
Well, a lot of the players on the east side have did a pretty big job this summer, along with players from the West team, winning the Cherry Hill Babe Ruth World Championship. Steve Young put the ball out of the park, which turned out to be the game-winning hit and RBIs.
As Bo Gray pitched the game and won it for Cherry Hill, and Bo's on the first baseman for Cherry Hill West.
As we get ready to start off the fourth inning, it's been pretty quiet since the first. Both teams scoring a run in their half of the first inning, and that's how it remains, 1-1. Foley to lead off for Cherry Hill High School East, and he walked in the first inning. Steps in, he's a right-handed batter, thankfully.
Foley's also the quarterback for the varsity team at East.
Breaking ball high for a ball. Foley, I can also see in a couple of years being highly scouted and regarded as one of the top pitchers in the state.
Just as his brothers were.
There's a breaking ball low, hopefully following in the footsteps of Cherry Hill East graduate Oral Hershiser, now pitching for Los Angeles Dodgers. That in for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kevin Foley. Definitely two of the top pitchers in South Jersey facing off right here. That one fouled off right side.
Ooh, watch that car. Ooh.
Just missed.
Between 2 cars. Usually we'll get 1 or 2 cars in this game.
I was here for a preseason game, Cherry Hill West against Moorestown. And I parked my car behind the Cherry Hill West dugout. It's not even my car, it's my mom's car. Right off the bumper. I was upset. 2-2 pitch fouled back into the screen. Count remains 2-2. Foley's getting his swings and just not making contact fully.
As John Martini gets a little equipment help, and he gets a new ball.
Umpire comes out in front to dust off the plate. Game has been moving a lot slower since the first inning. Both pitchers now taking their time. It's a beautiful day here at Cherry Hill West, though. Can't ask for a better day. Play baseball. High chopper foul, third base side. Count remains at 2-2. Got the JV game going on behind us. And right now, Cherry Hill East's got runners on first and third over there. It looks like they're doing pretty well. All right, Foley steps back in. The pitch to him. Swung on and drips foul.
A delayed call by the umpire.
Foley wasn't quite sure what to do. He looked like he was about ready to catch it as it dribbled back up into his chest area.
He's got a little smile on his face.
And umpire waited till catcher touched up before making the call. So Foley's still up there with a 2-2 count on him. Senior's throwing a lot of pitches to Foley this inning. Got him with a heat. Foley swings and misses, strikes out.
It's a 6th strikeout thus far today for Sean Senior.
That'll bring up Mike Ellis, center fielder for Cherry Hill High School East. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the first. He was the first of 5 consecutive strikeouts by Sean Senior. Sorry, 6 consecutive strikeouts. Oh, that is 5. Looked at the wrong inning. Ellis just barely went around on that pitch. Strike, 0-1 the count. dirt. One.
No, he
Oh,
called
he
it a
did go
strike.
around on that. It's
Yeah.
0-2. Oh, it's having a hard time holding up. Oh, it's taking his time to readjust his grip. Maybe that's what the problem is.
Very quiet. Quiet area for this many people here. Towards the end of the game, you should see
Got him swinging again.
more crowd noise. And Alice strikes out both times at plate. You just can't figure out Sean Sr.
Went after a bad pitch that time. Looked like a fastball. Brings up number 12, Tom Suvanshri for Cherry Hill East. And he struck out his first time at bat also. 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at a fastball low and away.
Senior's got 7 strikeouts today.
I don't know. East looks like they're waving at the ball right now. Hasn't really done too much. Breaking ball up high and away. Ugh, I'm grateful for the opportunity to sit up. Right-handed batter up. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, don't say that. You never know.
Actually, I did that once. Playing in a game, fouled it over my head.
Hit yourself.
Oh, foul ball right
Here goes
side.
the Jaguar.
Oh,
Oh!
nice big station wagon on that one. Can't tell what kind it is, but the roof's got a nice little dent above the passenger seat now.
The owner of that white Jaguar better move.
Somebody on the East team was just banging on the ceiling of the dugout. Must have been his car. I don't know. Fouled straight back into the screen. Suvanshri hanging in there. Steps back in. Swing and a miss at a low pitch. They got to throw him out at first base. Almost threw it into right field. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Strikeout retired 2-3 if you're keeping score at home.
And he strikes out the side once again. Senior now has 8 strikeouts on the day after 4 innings of play. That means if you do your arithmetic correctly, 12 batters, 12 outs thus far today that East have had, 8 of them have been strikeouts. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. There's Sean Sr., his first at bat for Trejo West. He flied out the right. There's another lefty up the plate. Get the mask on. Now batting for Cherry Hill West, center fielder Steve Farling. Thus far today, he's popped out and struck out. Climber on second. 2 outs. 5-1 Cherry Hill West. And here's the pitch by Foley. Ooh. Farling saw a pitch he liked, but he could not connect. One
There's a nice
strike.
breaking ball there by Cole. He's got to keep the ball down to be effective there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Foley. Strike 2. 2 outs in the inning. Cherry Hill West has scored 4 runs this inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch by Foley. And Farling pops that one over the backstop. Missed the cars, though. We're not doing that bad today with the cars. Only one incident so far today with the cars.
It was a station wagon, so we won't worry too much about that.
0-2 pitch to Farling. And he pops that one up. The second baseman, Priola, should have this play. And he makes it for the end of the inning.
Real tough inning there for Foley.
For Cherry Hill West, they had 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the inning. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the inning. They left 1 runner. At the end of 4 full innings of play, Cherry Hill West 5, Cherry Hill East 1.
You have to keep in mind that it would have been a lot more if not for that great throw in right field by Krista Ryan, that great tag by Matt Zerbeline.
Saved the run in the game.
John Martine, who was pinch ran for in that last inning, is now back in the game catching. Rules in high school a little bit different than those of professional sports. Only the pitcher, if he's taken out of the game, cannot come back in and play his original position. Mike Donaldson stands in, leading off for Cherry Hill East. Struck out his first at bat against Senior. That one was inside for a ball. Counts 1-0. That one's in there for a strike. Counts 1-1.
Cherry Hill East's got number 16, Mark Krowiak. The right-hander warming up in the bullpen.
That one's in there, strike. The count is 1-2. The DH, Ken Hunt, is going to be pinch hit for, probably. And Krowiak will come in the game for Foley. Swing and a miss by Donaldson. He goes down swinging, his second strikeout of the game.
Okay, we got one out. Sean Sr. still hot. Once again, this is Mitch Markowitz along with Dave Smith and Drew Golan. We're in the luxury boxes at Cherry Hill High School West, atop the East dugout.
Gino Priolo is up now, the second baseman, batting left-handed. Struck out his first at bat.
Dave, let's get into our crash positions. I'm scared when lefties come up. I'm
That
sorry.
one come in for a strike. Counts 0-1. That's in there. A fastball for strike 2. 0-2 is the count.
Sean's pitches is still moving. He has not slowed down in the least.
That one is over for a strike. I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. The count is now 1-2.
Looks like the umpires are giving a low strike to both pitchers. Unfortunately, Kevin Foley for Cherry Hill East has not taken advantage of that. His pitches have mostly been up high.
The breaking ball was low there by Senior. It counts 2-2. Priolo fouls that one
Right
off
below us.
the Cherry Hill East dugout. Stays alive with a 2-2 count.
You know, I felt that. I felt the vibrations of that. I'm getting paranoid. I don't like it. Our cameramen are making fun of us now since we're scared. They're up there standing up. They've got it. And old Tracy over there, Tracy Slobotkin, on top of the Cherry Hill West dugout. He's all alone over there, and with the right-handed batter swinging, he's got a good chance.
That ball gets through low and runs the count full. Priolo really hasn't swung the bat too much in this at bat. 3-2 pitch swung on, foul.
Nice play by third base coach and manager for Cherry Hill High School East, Coach Dave Martin. Hey! You see our luxury box seats here. We paid a whole... Wait, we didn't pay for these seats, did we? Oh, well.
No, we didn't. Full count on Priolo. He's swung on and handled by the third baseman. Long throw. Gets him. Shortstop, I'm sorry. John Chadwick makes the play on Priolo, and that's 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Chris Dwyer is going to come in and bat for Ken Hunt. Koryak will probably be pitching now.
Dwyer's played in also. He's also played in all 6 of the games. He's only hitting 167. He's had 6 at bats. And he's had a triple. No, I'm sorry.
He's got one hit. It was a single.
Right.
He's been on base a few times, though, because he's got 3 stolen bases. Perfect 3 for 3 in stolen base attempts. So Hunt is taken out of the game, and Dwyer faces Senior with 2 gone and nobody on base. That's in there for a strike.
Once again, it was a low strike. Sean Sr. throwing very well. And it looks like the Cherry Hill East hitters can attest to that.
Swung on a miss for strike 2.
A little roundhouse curve there.
Senior's gotten ahead of Dwyer very quickly here in the count. 0-2 with nobody on and 2 outs. That one's high for ball 1.
There's nobody on base.
Foul tip there.
Just getting
Dwyer
a piece of
stays
that.
alive. Just barely got the top of that ball. He's just hoping to get a rally here in the top of the 5th inning. Steve Young is on deck. Swung on a miss, got him swinging. Senior mows him down there in the top of the fifth. That was a very snappy frame we just played. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That'll do it for Cherry Hill East. It's no runs or hits or errors and no men left on base. After 4.5, it's 5-1 Cherry Hill West.
All right, looks like we're going to have some changes for Cherry Hill East. We'll get them as quick as we can. Changes.
Mark Kroriak is now pitching. Foley moves to first base. And it looks like Steve Lang's going to go out into right field. And Dwyer will come out of the game.
So Ellis stays in center field. As you mentioned before, Dave, usually it's Steve Lang in center field.
And Ellis in right, but due to the changes in the lineup, Martin has opted to put Lang in right field and Ellis in center, and have Kroriak come in to pitch.
Who left the game?
Pitched an inning or two in relief against Triton.
Who's the right fielder?
Chris Dwyer is now out of the game. Pitching stats on Kroriak. He is 1-0 with a 4.57 ERA. He's pitched in 5 games, gone 7 2/3 innings, given up 10 hits and 5 earned runs. He's walked 1 and struck out 7.
Let me do it. Right, you. All right, to lead off here in the 5th, home half of the 5th inning, is Steve Cohen. He's 1 for 2 on the day, single to right in the 1st inning, and he was caught looking back in the 3rd. Kuriak waiting for Cohen to step into the box. As he does, East defense sets itself up. And the pitch. All inside.
Zeverline's playing in a little bit on Cohen. He's even with the bat.
A high chopper to short, throw to first base. Got him.
Donaldson is definitely a mark of consistency at shortstop. He and Tom Savantry kind of alternate the position, but Donaldson has pretty much played there consistently every game and done an excellent job defensively.
So Kroyak retires the first batter he faces. Next up will be Sean Sr., left-hander. Transposition. Ball just outside. Pops it up foul.
That one's high and, just misses. A nice looking card. Oh, with the ricochet, it's another card.
Can't tell what kind that is. Early 80s. Did the horn sound as it hit, or was that just a different car? I couldn't tell.
I think that was a different card.
I didn't see that foul. I didn't know where it was. I saw everybody looking up in somewhat in our direction. Drew's getting behind us. He doesn't want it. Long drive. Deep left center field. Are they going to get there? No, it falls in the gap. Bounces. One hops the fence. Center fielder Ellis grabs the ball. Relay to third base. Holds him to a double. Beautiful play by Mike Ellis.
That was an excellent throw.
Hit the cutoff man, relay to third base, very good. Kroyak is hit, though, for a double.
They were playing him straight away, which is good. They got lucky there. If they played him to pull at all, he probably wouldn't have been in the position to make the play and make that throw to third base. John Chadwick stands in. The cleanup hitter for Cherry Hill West. Number 18, the shortstop here today.
Okay, we get a pinch runner, number 4 for Cherry Hill West. Bill Blavel will be coming in, run, and Coach Martin comes in to have a little check with Kroyak. Chadwick will be the next hitter, though. He's 2 for 2 today. Singled, and he singled again in the fourth. Singled in the first, singled in the fourth. Both times, he singled runners to third. Okay, both teams have their strategies set. So, we've got a runner at second base with 1 down here in the bottom half of the fifth.
Coach Troutman just had a little conversation with Chadwick here in front of the East dugout while Martin was out at the mound with Kroyak.
Ground ball, third base. Picked up, looks the runner back, throw to first, got him.
That's the advantage of a great arm at third base. He has the time to look the runner back at second and then make the throw to first. Any third baseman without that strong of an arm would not have been able to make that play as effectively as Zerberline did.
Okay, here's Big Bo Gray. Would not want to meet him in a dark alley, or even a light alley for that matter. Would be too scared. He's given first base. Not sure for what reason.
I would East intentionally put Bo on first base so Kroyak could face the right-hander coming up now, Nate Schooley, number 44, third baseman. The first intentional walk of the game. The big man gets the pass.
Nate Schooley, though, is 0 for 2 on the game. Pickoff try to second base, not in time.
East runs is a very interesting play on their pickoffs at second base. The shortstop comes in, rounds the bag, and that's a signal. The second baseman to come in, get the throw, and attempt to make the tag. It's a very interesting play. The shortstop does not feel the ball. He just runs in and decoys the runner.
Schooley takes inside. Schooley's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out swinging both times up, both in the second and the fourth inning. See what number 44 can do today.
They run that pickoff play very effectively in practice, and Kroyak has a very good move, even to second base. So they better watch it.
Swing and a miss.
I don't think Chadwick is going anywhere now with Schooley behind the count.
I wouldn't look for it, that's for sure. And they've got Hockey coming up next, who tripled last inning. In the dirt, nice block by the catcher, Steve Young. 3 balls and a strike to Nate Schooley. Schooley, an all-around standout athlete here for Cherry Hill West.
Might look for a hit and run to be put on here. Runner was kind of going on the play. Donaldson gets the force out at second. And that'll do it for the Lions in the bottom of the fifth. They left 2 on base and didn't score any. Score is 5-1. We go to the top of the 6th.
Sean Sr. is taking control of this baseball game for Cherry Hill West. Batter started hitting. Runner started scoring. And Senior started striking them out. 5-1, Cherry Hill West in the lead. We're going to the 6th. We got 2 more innings to play.
Top of the order coming up for Cherry Hill East. Steve Young, followed by Matt Zerberline. Young has walked and singled today. Scored a run in the first inning and was caught stealing in the third. Hopefully East can get something going at the top of the order to get this game close once again.
We have about 7 shots of our cameraman about right now. All right, here we go. Beginning of the 6th inning. Cherry Hill West in the lead 5-1.
Martin takes his customary role as third base coach as Steve Young stands in. Including the day's stats, he's hitting about 600. That's a ball low. One of those to count.
Senior
That
thus
one's
far
low.
today has 10 strikeouts in 5 full innings of pitching. 10 strikeouts.
2-0's the count to Young. Foley's Senior's behind him. Excuse me. That one's low and inside. 3-0.
Senior just can't figure out Steve Young today.
He was ahead 1-2 in the first inning and it eventually walked Young. Young's got a great eye. He's ahead of the count 3-0 now. That one's low and Young trots to first, being walked on 4 pitches. That Zeberline stands. The lefty third baseman was hit by a pitch in the first inning and was put down by first baseman unassisted in the third. Bo Gray made a nice play.
Senior gets one over for the strike. He's ahead in the count 0-1.
Zeberline hit a 2-run home run against Triton in his game prior to this one. Guess who was on base? Steve Young. That one's in there for a strike. Senior got way behind Steve Young and is now ahead of Matt Zeberline, 0-2. That one's way high. 1-2's the count.
Got it. You got it? Now you notice the runner at first. He's holding both of his gloves in his hands. It's to keep his hands up when he slides into second base or if he slides at all. Because hands down will drag him down, slow him down quite a bit, won't go into the bag quite as hard as he wants.
The curveball was over for a strike, caught Zeberline looking.
And the strikeout count for Sean Senior today goes up to 11.
Questionable call there. Zeberline gave the umpire kind of a weird look there. Lang sends this one way back.
It gets into
Back
the fields.
the other way.
Into the fields.
Got the only RBI off of Senior today. Had a RBI single in the first inning. Line to second. Back in the third. Swung on a missed. 0-2. And Senior gets ahead in the count. He is deadly.
Sean Senior is in command of this baseball game now.
East needs a rally here in the top of the sixth because they got the top of the order and they're big bats. Big guns are up now. So Lang almost has to get ahead here. That one's low. 1-2's the count.
Sean Senior is just getting better as this game goes along.
The throw over to first base back in plenty of time, being a little careful after being picked off. Back in the third by Senior, the left-hander. He throws home and gets Lang looking with the curve. Again, that's almost the exact same pitch as called for a strike again. Both Zeberline from the left side of the plate and Lang from the right side of the plate were snake bitten.
Each batter except for Steve Young has struck out at least once against Sean Sr.
Mike Ellis stands in now. He hasn't had much success at. I'm sorry. Kevin Foley is in. Cleanup hitter number 11 is in against Senior, now playing first base. Foley walked in the first and struck out in the fourth. Throw over to first again. Young's back in plenty of time.
Young's got to keep awake with Sean Sr. with that pickoff throw that he has.
Foley's due for a hit today. He's 0 for 1 and only batting a bit over 200. He fouls that one sharply back off the backstop. Foley versus Senior. He fouls that one way back.
Almost hit a little
Boysicar.
child that wasn't paying attention. This kid's back there playing in the dirt.
They cannot get around on Senior's fastball at all today.
Senior's going for his 13th strikeout of the game. Hoping
Foley
to get it
just
now.
foul that pitch back once again, and again it's being proven that they really can't get a hold of any of Senior's pitches, especially the fastball. Swung on and missed on. That just, the bottom fell out of that pitch. Senior strikes out the side.
13th strikeout of the game.
We're through with 5.5, with West leading 5-1. No runs, hits, or errors. One man left on base, Steve Young, after leading off with a walk. And West comes up in the bottom of the sixth, trying to cushion their 4-run lead. More outs. Give me 3 more outs.
What? I know, what else is done?
You gotta go anyway. I should. I have like to get there by 7. Right here. Yeah. We'll have to set up. Sign off. Catch you later on, man.
Do me a favor, find out who's officiating for West. Okay, Twitter. Go over there, step on one step before.
They hit the dugout, top of the dugout.
We're moving into the bottom half of the sixth inning with Cherry Hill West in the commanding lead 5-1.
Bottom third of the order coming up to face Mark Croya. Kroyak's allowed one hit in his one inning of work, struck out none, and walked one, which was intentional.
Cherry Hill West has a pinch hitter up. Here's the pitch by Correa. It's foul ball. Over the screen. People are ducking. Oh!
Just misses a gentleman taking a leisurely stroll. Didn't know the ball was coming and almost got nailed.
So Correa's ahead in the count, 0-1. Next pitch, strike two.
The final line on Kevin Foley is 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts, but the 2 wild pitches really hurt him.
And Correa throws a ball. He's ahead in the count, 1-2. He's pinch hitting for Ron Sahaki. And he lines one the first, grounds it, and an easy play for Correa. Foley throws it to Correa for the out.
Nice play.
Now batting for Cherry Hill West, John Martini. Thus far today, the catcher has striken out and walked.
It's important for Kuryak to hold the Lions to scoreless in this inning because it's going to be hard enough to get 4 runs off of Senior coming up in the top of the 7th.
Kroyak with the pitch. And Martini pops foul. 1 out in the inning. Here's the pitch, and it's line to left field. Martini looking for 2, and it's a ground rule double. Goes under the fence. John Martini gets himself a ground rule double.
Would have been the same probably if Saransky was able to cut the ball off, so East may have gotten a break there. That little tiny hole in the bottom of the fence. Koryak was struggling on that last pitch. He's got to be able to move the ball around, have good movement on the ball, but keep it low.
Now batting for Cherry Hill West, number 12, right fielder Walt Clymer. Thus far today, he lined out, and he hit a double. So he's 1 for 2. Koryak looks to second, and he delivers for a nice strike. Clymer grounds the third. Zeberline stays in front of it, throws the first, and he gets Clymer out again. Clymer gets caught out in a very controversial play.
Well, that's Zeberline's strong arm once again. He sort of bobbled the ball, kept it in front of him, but then recovered and made a very strong throw to first base.
Zeb's been having a strong game thus far today on defense. I got you. Barnett. What's your name? Yo. Now, Steve Farling's up for Cherry Hill West. He struck out twice and popped out once. He fouls the first pitch off. Once again, Martini's on second, 5-1, Cherry Hill West in the sixth inning. Here's the pitch by Kruyek. And Farling takes low for a ball. Count
Pitch
goes
was
to
close.
1-1.
Think about the trouble the Cougars would be in without Zerline's strong arm here today. He's made a lot of excellent plays.
Farling takes low for a ball again.
And on top of his arm, he made a great tag back in the fourth to, for the most part, save a run. And even that was in West's 5-run inning. I mean, excuse me, 4-run inning. They might have even gotten more without the great throw from Dwyer in right field and the great tag by Zerline at third.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now. Low for a ball again. And Farling chops one down the first base line. Foley makes the play himself. And at the end of 6 full innings of play, Cherry Hill West 5, Cherry Hill East 1. East will have their last chance at bat today to see if they can pull out a miracle.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base in that inning. Cherry Hill East leads off with Mike Ellis, Tom Savansary. In this 7th inning, they've got Mike Ellis, Tom Savansary, and Mike Donaldson. Combined, they've had 6 at-bats. Combined, they've had 6 strikeouts against Senior.
I'd hope you, man, we can go into nursery school together. What do you want to say? You're upset? As we get a look at some happy Cherry Hill West fans. Cameraman Tracy Slovakian. Well, Tracy Slovakian's the varsity cameraman on this excellent squad of varsity of cameramen. On deck for Cherry Hill East, possibly going to bat next inning. Number 15, Jeff Barnett. That's Jeff Barnett.
Well, East has their work cut out for them here in the top of the 7th.
And also Mike Torzani. He wears number 13. Torzani was a member of the Babe Ruth World Champions.
Mark Roriak's now taking a couple swings and back to.
Okay, let's get to this the final inning of play. Cherry Hill West in the lead 5-1. Sean Senior looking for the complete game. Thus far today, he has 13 strikeouts.
Ellis takes ball 1.
I'd like to see a couple of the Cherry Hill East players get some bats, such as
That
Jeff
one's
Barnett.
low.
Jeff Barnett.
2-0. It's very important for Ellis to get on base here. You
Jeff
got to
Barn-
get a rally going.
Jeff Barnett's been an excellent athlete for Cherry Hill East this year. I'd like to see him get a bat.
That one is called a strike. Looked a little
Watch
low
it.
for me. That one's fouled out.
Boy, I'll be glad to get off this roof. Very uncomfortable. You're wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Lucky you.
1 and 2's the count to Ellis. That one's high. Well, it counts now full. It was 2 and 2 for that last pitch.
Senior gets his 14th K of the game. He struck him out.
Huge strikeout right there. Ellis was on his way to first base. It looked like he held up. Checked his swing. The umpire called a strike. And Ellis goes down.
And Jeff Barnett will bat for Cherry Hill East as a pinch hitter. I believe he's on deck. Yes, I believe here comes Jeff Barnett.
Thomas Avansry is not going ahead in this game. In the 7th,
Barnett, a junior. If you rank him as an athlete, what would you rank him? Excellent? Barnett, is he an excellent athlete?
well, he's got a 0.000 batting average. So I don't know if I would say.
How many at-bats has he had?
In 2 at bats. One
Sorry.
at bat. I'm sorry. He's played in 2 games.
Yeah.
Scored a run though.
See? Jeff Barnett has the scoring potential here. I'm from Cherry Hill West, and I know Barnett's potential here. Look for Barnett to maybe slip into the starting role sometime this year.
Or next.
Definitely next.
But he's up in a crucial situation here. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the 7th. West leading 5-1.
Look for
Barnett
Jeff.
takes a high heat. 1 of those account.
I went to nursery school with Jeff Barnett, and even then, he had dreams of becoming a baseball player. He used to finger paint baseballs.
And he's adding the count 2-0 now. Maybe he'll hit one now. That one's in there, a called strike. Hate to say the umpire's given Senior a wide strike zone, but he is getting a few calls. That one swung on and foul tipped off the plate. Count stays at 1 and 2.
Sean Senior's pitched a masterful game for Cherry Hill West.
14 strikeouts, giving up a mere 2 hits. And one of those hits, he promptly picked the guy off first base. What can you say? He's only walked 3 batters and hit one in the head.
You take away that first inning, and you have maybe an.
Barnett swings high and sends it foul.
Got a nice piece of that ball, Jeff Barnett.
Couldn't really get around on the ball, but sent it the opposite way. Foul near the bullpen area. That's the right field. Jeff Barnett pinch hitting in a very big at bat for Cherry Hill East. That swung on and grounded to second. Scooped up. Easy play.
Nice at bat for Jeff Barnett.
Second baseman Steve Cohen handled that very gracefully, but it shows once again a right-handed batter sending the ball to second base not too sharply. They can't really get around on the ball at all.
2 outs in the 7th inning.
Senior versus Mike Donaldson. Senior hoping to end it right here. Donaldson hoping to keep it alive. Although he's struck out twice so far this game. That's a called strike one. Looked a little low. Donaldson's now down 0-1. That one's outside. Counts now even at 1. Gino Priolo, the second baseman, is on deck. Hoping to get a swing here. Donaldson takes a big cut. Misses the ball totally. 1-2.
Sean Senior smelling victory.
One more strike, and West would have capped off, continuing his perfect season. Swung on a miss, and West wins.
Sean Senior ends the game with a strikeout. Cherry Hill West wins 5-1.
15 strikeouts in the game for Sean Senior. I'm guessing at the MVP. Am I guessing when I say Sean Senior?
Okay, I'll give him the MVP.
Easily the most valuable player in this game. Goes 7 strong innings, giving up only 2 hits, then promptly picked the guy at first base, walked 3, hit 1 batter, and mowed down 13.
Cherry Hill West and Charlie shake hands in this ball game. Okay.
15 K.
We're still on top of Cherry Hill East dugout. Maybe not the friendliest place today.
Not
Cherry
where we
Hill
really wanna
West. Cherry Hill West wins the game 5-1 in a very important game. Look for the rankings to change.
Especially in the Inquirer, which had East ahead of West.
We would like to thank our student cameraman and our director, Mr. Hawes and Mr. Hampson. For Cable 18, I'm Drew Golan.
And I'm Dave Smith for Mitch Markowitz, who had to leave us before the game ended. We are signing off here from Cherry Hill West. Final score, West 5, Cherry Hill East 1. Thank you.
Later. You guys gonna put this stuff away? You guys gonna put this away?
No.
Alright, moving out.
Can we leave this?
Is your pencil?
No, it's yours. It's your pen.